Hello, everyone. Such a difficult situation, but let's try to make it everything clear. First of all, about the transfer window, I would like to speak how we made it and what we made it and why we made it. So we would like to create a positive and experienced dressing room, and that's why the changes which was made with 4 transfers incoming. And as you know, and as you see, we bring experienced players like Kalinic, like Livaja, like Hajduk, like Fossati. And first of all, let's say from the team compilation, these players was chosen because we would like as well to give the coach different possibilities for tactical variation that he can adjust the team to the best possible result what we can get now in the short term. First of all, as well, I'm very happy that the local players like Kalinic and Livaja, who are very big names in Croatia football, and they are home players for Hajduk Split. They come back to help us, and we know that currently Hajduk is on the 5th place, and this shows, in my opinion, very big commitment that they believe in Hajduk, they believe in our story, they believe that this season we can do some good things on the pitch. Of course, mid and long term, we would like to create a strong and powerful Hajduk who can be a title contender in Croatia, and who must be title contender in Croatia. But for this, of course, we will need a little bit more time, because we need to change the mentality. We need to change some things inside the club. We had as well in this transfer window some offers to sell the players. As you know, Vušković won them, but we believe that the much better offers will come in the summer when he will continue now to play with our club and some other players, that if we will have a better result, and if we will have with this experienced player as well rise of the performance, we can do much more on the pitch and then on outgoing transfers. The current team will consist of 25 players, which is 22 field players and three goalkeepers. It's a 60% of Croatia players with 10 foreigners currently who we have in the roster, and the team will have minimum up to 10 academy players, which is like 40% of the team. Like I said, for this is one of the first steps to changing the team and the mentality for the next year, because the new season will come very soon. As you know, now we will play just 2.5-3 months, and then a short break, and again we will start after Euro in middle of July, the new season. So let's say this is the preparational steps as well for the next season. I believe that's all in short. Just as well, probably last but not least, very big attention to the academy and to academy players. As you know, Stipe Buk signed 5 years contract, and we are now in the progress with the most perspective players from academy as well to sign the long-term contracts, which we see as a future of the club, and who in the near future can join the first team as the most perspective players.
Hvala, Niko. Možemo se sad možda odmah prebaciti na pitanja, pa možemo jedan po jedan slobodno izvoliti.
Kažete da je ovo zapravo početak stvaranja momčadi za sljedeću sezonu, međutim 3 od 4 igrača koja ste doveli su na posudbi do kraja ove sezone, znači Kalinic, Fossati i Livaja, jel? Gdje se tu uklapa znači dugoročni cilj? Ili ima neke šanse da neko od njih trojice ostane i nakon sezone?
You know, Livaja, it's a permanent transfer, to be concrete and correct, but yeah, he signed just till the end of the season. But to be honest, to say that I believe that to bring now Livaja, it was much harder than probably to make him to stay after the summer, you know. But it's always, if we're speaking about big players, if we're speaking about the players who has the big market value and who is very requested in the market. It's always you need to try to do the first step. So like example, Fossati as well, he has a current contract in Monza till this summer. There are some conditional options how Monza can prolong his contract, but as well, when we now was bringing and discussing with Monza as well, one of the option is to test him to see how he feels in Split, how he feels in Hajduk, how he passed to the system, and if he will be a good player for Hajduk, we will do everything to keep him. You know, the same I can tell for Lovre Kalinic, amazing person in the dressing room first of all, and very very positive player, and about the quality, I think I don't need even to speak, but as well. The deal is that he's coming on the loan for the half year, but it's not a small chance that his stay here could be prolonged for another year. So let's say all these transfers, it's short to mid and long term ideas, and of course every player, you know, never you have the guarantee that he will stay here for a long. But it's all about that we are thinking how to bring the mentality back, how to be positive, how to try to make Hajduk big again. And you know, this is as well very important for our young players to having such a players like example Sentic as a long-term future, which we see in the club. He can work on the daily basis with Kalinic and progress. The same like example now Stipe Buko, Marin Ljubicic, they can work with Levaj or Koceniklic. This is the best what we can as well provide for our young players, how they can develop, and this is how we can create the strong bunch inside of the group.
Pitanje koje se samo nameće, zapravo smo očekivali da ćete to možda i sami potegnuti, što je sa igračima kojima ističe ugovor u 6. mjesecu, prvenstveno naravno tu se misli na Miju Caktaša, koji je njihov status i šta će biti dalje s tim.
As you know, when I come to Hajduk, I told that I will speak with the old players, and we know already what before was announced by the president, what will happen with the players who will not have long-term contracts with the club. So basically, these players who didn't have contracts longer than this summer, they will be not anymore available for the first team coach to pick up, and they will be moved to the B team till the transfer windows is still open in some countries. I think I can give as well a short and a simple explanation regarding the Mio Caktaš case, because this is important player as well in the history of the club and etc. So when I spoke, when before president spoke, we always asked him, does he want to stay in Hajduk, and he was very concrete and direct that he don't want to stay in Hajduk, that he wants to move, he wants to make a transfer. It's a good time for him. He was thinking like this, and then his representatives then we took the second step and we tried to get as many as possible offers to give him the right to choose, that the Hajduk can as well profit and can sell him and can earn some money. And we get some official offers to the club. It's no secret. There were a few of them which representatives of Mio refused, and they were no possible to make the deal, as you know, if all three sides are not satisfied. And then the last step, what the club make, we try to prolong the contract with Mio. We offer him 1 year more prolongation with different conditions, but Mio at that time was very clear that he don't want to prolong. He don't want to go even €1 down on his current salary. And this is not was the chance then for a club to keep him. And it was for us clear that the player, he wants to leave for free in the summer, which is completely normal, acceptable. If it's such a wish, we need to respect him. But our target is to protect Hajduk, to see what is the best for Hajduk, and that's why this all transfers was as well connected to make this team competitive and stronger, and what we believe with the new energy to attack the targets what we have in this season.
Zadnje pitanje od mene, još jedno koje se zapravo nameće samo po sebi. Prije mjesec, dva da smo slušali kako Hajduk nema novaca i kako zapravo imamo još jednu ili dvije plaće ako nekoga ne prodamo. Nameće se pitanje zapravo kako ste uspjeli dovesti takva ipak pojačanja i na kraju krajeva po po riječima švedskog sportskog direktora Kaća Niklića nešto i plaćen. Dakle, je li se Hajduk zadužio, digao kredit ili je jednostavno sve napravljeno na odgodu plaćanja?
I just can say from the sports side that every steps it's agreed with the president and with his approval, and he is really helping in all these cases. And of course, regarding the money, it's not easy times now in general because we have no fans. It's Corona time. The players now getting back the Corona what was cut before, so they are on 140% currently. And of course, it's not easy to live and to overlive this period. But, that's why we are working and hard working, and that's why President with his closest colleagues, trying to do the best. And this was everything agreed and approved, and it's a very big thanks for President what he's doing for this club.
Znači li to da su Caktaš i Žradi prebačeni u drugu momčad? Jesam dobro razumio?
Yes, all players who will not have the contract over the summer, they will be now moved to the B team because there are still transfer windows which is open, and they still maybe will make the transfers. It's open like the same was with Đurđa. We got the offer from Osijek and we accepted. And the same can happen with Žradi or with Caktaš because it's still open Russia, it's still open Poland, it's still open Norway, it's still open different other countries. So you never know what can happen.
To znači da onda će nakon završetka prijelaznog roka biti neka nova odluka ili ide automatski produženje?
Yeah, we will see. Everything it must be according of FIFA rules, and we will see if they will stay here over all this all transfer windows will finish, because as you know, probably like example in Norway, the transfer window is open till I think 7th of April. So it's still very long time, and everything can happen. So.
Mogu još samo dodati, jer nema ni Livaja duži ugovor od lipnja, pa znam da nije u istoj poziciji kao i Caktaš, ali isto mu ističe ugovor u lipnju, on je tek došao, pa sad, je li to...
No, this is
pitanje glupo ili...
No, this is the different situation because we signed him now on such a contract, this is a different approach.
Tomo, izvoli. Htio sam samo razjasniti ovo kad ste rekli da Caktaš nije pristao smanjiti ugovor ni za euro, nije želio produžiti ugovor i nije želio otići. Možete li nam otkriti što ste mu nudili? Koliko manji ugovor, bar u postotku, ako ne u iznosu, koliko manji ugovor do sada i koje dužine?
I think this is in general to speak about the money deeper would be not correct and concrete. And
maybe percentages.
No, this is confidential information which we respect each other and all the parties, but we offer him to prolong the contract for 1 more year till 2022.
Može sljedeće pitanje.
Znači li ovo način na koji ste odradili zimski prelazni rok, on potpuno odstupa od onoga što ste vi radili do sad u Gorici? Znači li ovo da sa ova 3 iskusna igrača da ste sad trenutno fokusirani na izboriti što bolji rezultat do kraja sezone, odnosno znači li ovo da se Hajduk nije odrekao borbe za mjesta koja vode u Europu?
I think we spoke already before in our press conferences that we will do everything what is in our power to qualify to Europe for the next season. And this is very clear because such club like Hajduk has no any other option, just how to fight for the biggest targets that is possible.
Može sljedeće pitanje.
Jel se to odnosi i na kup?
You can qualify to Europe or winning the cup or to be 3rd or 4th. So any way is acceptable. We would like, the best possible scenario to be as higher in the table and to win the cup. But we want to qualify to Europe, and this is a clear.
Ima li još pitanja? Koliko mislite da će ovakva kompozicija momčadi sa ovim iskusnim igračima, koliko će mladi igrači do kraja sezone uspjeti dobiti prostora? Vidim da igra do sada Vušković, nešto Čolina. hoće li biti mjesta i za ostale igrače, odnosno hoće li biti mjesta za njih u tih 22 plus 3 koje ste naveli, ili će i neki od njih, poput, evo recimo spomenuli ste Bijuka i Ljubičića, dobivati više minutaže kroz B momčad?
Like I said, we will have now 22 field players for 10 places, and I believe that young players will get their chances, because if we will, let's say, in optimistic scenario, would go to the final, to the cup, we will have 20 still games to play in 2.5 months. 20 games. If we go to final, it's 16 in the league and 4 in the cup. So, I mean, it's a very big number of the games, and will be very intensive calendar. And, you know, there are cards, there are injuries, there are, you know, a lot of things. So I believe that some of them for sure will get some kind of minutes.
Možete li nam reći nešto o zdravstvenom stanju igrača? Ne mislim konkretno po imenima, nego postoji li među njima slabijih ili jačih simptoma, odnosno koliko će spremni biti nakon što istekne izolacija ili samo izolacija za nastavak prvenstva? Koliko će to biti zahtjevan zadatak?
It will be for sure not easy, because I overlive completely the same situation in Gorica, when we have as well around 20 cases, and after we missed a few weeks, and then we needed to play in a very tough schedule. But I believe that we will be ready, because the coaches are working now with the players, and there are no, let's say, players with very hard symptoms, and we believe that shortly in the next few days we will come back all on the pitch, and we will have 1 week to prepare for Rijeka, and then this is how we will start. And you know, this is Corona is not easy time for anyone, and this is a challenging. And Hajduk was one of the teams who didn't have this big number of these cases, and it's normal that probably that it come now, and it's sad we could not avoid, but this is a challenge which we need to accept, and I believe this will just make us stronger and more united.
Evo još samo jedno pitanje. Nije li to previše igrača u napadu? Kažete 22 igrača za 10 mjesta u napadu, su tu sad i Žairo, Diamantakos, Kačaniklić je došao, Umut, Livaja, Bijuk, Ljubičić. Je li neki disbalans možda?
No, I don't think that there are any disbalance, because, you know, this, like I say, it gives any kind of tactical variation for the coach to choose team. And you know as well that the best, how to say, medicine for some players who was now maybe not performing like everyone is expected is the concurrence. So when you have a concurrence, you need or to rise your level or you are out of the competition. So I don't want that any of the players here in Hajduk, they feel safe of their place. They all need to prove on every training. They all need to prove on every game. And as far as I will be here, the concurrence, we will just try to make us stronger and bigger, because this is just a one way how this team can reach their limits and let's say knock the roof.
Je li možda i Mikulić u toj ekipi uz Caktaša i Žradija? Njemu ističe ugovor.
Yes, and Mikulić, okay, he is the guy who has, you know, very hard injury, and just now he's coming back to his full fitness. It's more than 7 months past after injury, and we will do everything to bring him back, to treat him professional, and then he will get, if the coach will decide, games in the B team to fully recover. But yeah, definitely he will be in the B team with the players who the same finishing the contract.
Znači, jedno tehničko pitanje, kad se moraju javiti u B momčad? Jesu oni su još pod koronom, pretpostavljam da je i Mio u izolaciji, kakvi su to termini? Znači, idući put kad dođe na trening mora se javiti Sabliću, je li to tako?
Yes, there will be now, the players will go out from isolation, and they will be, you know, it's just the technical way to, you know, as I told, the first team will consist of the 25 players, and to je to.
S obzirom da nam je vrijeme malo više isteklo, još jedno pitanje ako može, i to je to.
Evo još jedno pitanje. Znači, a htio bih pitati što će sportski direktor smatrati uspjehom na kraju ove sezone?
Qualifying to Europe, definitely.
This is the main goal.
This is the main goal, clear, because I know in which situation I met the team. I know that it's a let's say, point deficit, but it's still a lot of games to play, and in Hajduk we will never accept that we lose before we play. So we know that we have still 16 games to play, so we have a chance to be fourth, we have a chance even maybe to be the third. We have 4 games to win the cup. Every combination is possible, and we will do our maximum to fight till the very last for European qualification place.
Je li veća šansa Gorica?
Mogu samo završiti, nije taj trofej koji je imperativ.
I know that you probably, as a journalist, you want to put us some imperative, but you know, the cup is the competition from you go game by game. You know, first of all, we need to beat HNK Zagreb, and for now, we don't know even when we play HNK Zagreb, because for now they didn't get the permission yet to play. So now they moved the game to the 3rd of March, but again, we don't know if we will play this date. Probably it will be postponed again. So you know, we just in the cup will go game by game, and we will see where we will end.
Je li vidite veću šansu preskočiti Goricu ili Rijeku?
I think no one now can answer this question. We'll show next rounds because I believe that it could be like 3 teams competing till the very end. From today's medical report, we expect that on Monday all players will be back to the full training, and for the first time, including the new signings, Aleksandar Kacaniklic, Marko Fossati, and Marko Livaja train together. And on Monday, we will present our new signing, Marko Livaja, for the media and his first training with the team.